Hey, Katyoparty here for Art Out with Your Heart Out. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, I want to do December daily. I've never done it, but I've watched a few videos now, and so I want to try it this year. So I thought I would make a December, like a holiday journal, so I could do that. And so I've been kind of working on that off and on now, and I know that December 1st is Friday, so I had to get something ready, you know, that I could do. So first thing I'll show you is I've had the Zutter Bind It All for probably at least 3 years. 2 to 3 years, never used it, and so I thought I would try to do it today. I read the directions pretty cursorily, so I just thought, how hard can it be? Well, harder than I thought. Here is what happened to the binding. It didn't work out as well as I planned. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll with this because, you know, I'm gonna put a bunch of ribbon and different things on the spine, so nobody's even gonna see that. And plus, this is for me, so I'll just live with this for now, and see how it goes by the end of December, if the entire thing is falling apart or if I can't even fit anything. But in any case, this has been a huge learning experience for me. I've never done one of these kind of journals before. I used to do some mini books and stuff, but they were already bound, and so I never really had to bind something myself. So, and I've done like the simple little stitch method a couple times. So this was a huge learning experience for me to do all of these little flips and fold outs and stuff that I did in here. So so be prepared as I flip through this. It is not perfect, and I plan to, you know, keep adapting and adding things as the month goes on. So hopefully I can hide some of my glaring mistakes. In any case, I guess I'll use this for the cover for now. I have actually this piece of paper, and this is it, that I did, years ago. And I've just saved it. I recently ran across it again. I've saved it, and I don't know, I never had an intention for it. But I did put the word festive on it at the time that I made it, and it just has kind of a cool dreamy quality. You know, it's got some sparkle. I think I used some of that Glimmer Glam stuff on it. I used alcohol inks. This is like painted and stamped masking, and I used texture paste stamps. I mean, I don't know, I can't even remember. I used a lot of stuff, but I thought this might be kind of cool, but it's actually a little too small, and I don't know, I just I don't want to cut it to do the binding, so this may end up on something else. So for now, this is the cover. I intended for it to be the first page, but you know, things are evolving. So anyway, I honestly cannot remember. All this paper is stuff that I have had around. I have not bought paper for a long time. So I'm trying to use up what I have, which is quite challenging because I just keep going on Etsy and, you know, Pinterest and all over. And so I keep adding things, which I need to use up what I have. So anyway, that's the first page, and then this is the second, the inside cover. I did this little pocket, And I had these tags, so I figure I can write on the back, because I am going to try to do like, you know, a lot of writing in here. This is a page I think that I got out of like a Somerset, one of the Somerset magazines, how they have some of those free papers in there every now and then. And I don't know, I'm not a hunter. I don't know why I like this so much, but I do. I just think it's kind of cool. Okay, so I did try my first sewing on fabric, so I've got a little of that. And what I did was I started out with some of this paper, and then I decided I really didn't like it, so I worked at covering it up. This is just a little ATC thing I did. So I've got a couple pockets here, and I used some washi tape, and I just was trying to use up bits and pieces. So I have some tags here, these triangles that I made the tree out of there from when I used to make gift bags, and I would always have these triangle pieces. So there's that, and I figure I'm going to be journaling, and I just used a little stamp with some gold. I had some letters. So that's that. I'm going to try not to make this long because my videos always seem to get long. I must talk too much. So this is actually cut out from a gift previous greeting card. I loved sparkle, and I thought the little birds were cute, and it fit. So there you have that. This page, you know, I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll do something with it. Anyway, now here's the part of the learning experience. I had my ribbon here, and then when I did the cutting, the punching for the binder thing, my ribbon was too close. So I'm thinking maybe next time I should embellish after I put it together. But this was a last minute decision to use this bind it all. So I didn't leave enough space in the spine. I thought I would do stitching, but then I just decided to try this. So this is just a crazy little tag. May your days be merry and bright. Little teeny tiny pocket. Here I have some of these. I can't remember what these are made of. Anyway, those, I got a little tag. Now here's another little learning experience. I didn't take my tag out before I did the hole punching, so it actually punched the edge of my tag. So it had a nice border like this, but I had to cut it off because I had like this little half binding holes. So anyway, I am just gonna, this is quirky. I'm gonna say it's quirky. Okay, here I made a little, I don't know what you call this. It's like a little mini pad. No, it's not a mini pad. Good Lord. It's like a little small pad of paper. Anyway, so okay, so there's that. I just am using up. So I made a little thing where I could put this little tag in because I had this tag that went sideways. So it just fits in there, and you turn the page, I can write, or I don't know, whatever I do. Oh God. Okay, so here's another learning experience. I did not have it pushed all the way down evenly into the thing when I punched the hole, so it went off the edge. So that may be a problem in the future because it doesn't look like it's gonna want to stay. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, little pocket with some more of those little triangles I just made into a little tree. Yellow, no idea why. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, see how that's already coming out? Oh, my Lenta. Okay. Anyway, I thought this was cute. Looks like a little package. Then over here, this is a tag, some tags that say 5 times 5 and then 25, and I just made them both into little books. And what I made this book out of were those big postcards that the politicians inundate your house with right before an election. So in October, I mean, every day I was getting 1, 2, 3, of these political big postcards. And so I decided to try to make a positive out of a negative. I don't even know, you know, how they spend so much money on that. But I decided here on this one, this is like a little pocket tuck, and you can see inside and see what this book is made of. You can see this candidate's name and my address, and so I just thought I'd put a little tag in there. It's got a little polka dot edge, which I thought was cool. Then you turn the page, and I have the same thing. It's like a double pocket, and there's a picture of the candidate. It's a woman, and honestly, I didn't plan to do a pocket where you could see this, but it worked out that way, and I was like, that is cool. So I'm glad it was a happy accident. Sparkly paper. And I just tucked that in there. It doesn't go all the way down. I had sewn across here with some other paper, but I've covered it up since. So these are pretty thick pages just because I started out with one paper and went to a whole different thing. Okay, next page. This is like a tip out, I think that's called. Anyway, just a little, open it up, and this paper matched. I used some washi, some ribbon, turn the page. This was just a little from a sheet of scrap paper, or I might have bought a little package of some Christmas ephemera from somewhere. So I made a little paper pad with some coffee dyed paper. I did my first coffee dyed paper and tea dyed paper, and it does feel kind of cool and stuff. So I made a little tiny pad with some jute that I had, and then just a little decorative stamping and whatever underneath. This I can see the sun is coming in. I thought I fixed that, but the sun must be just at the right level right now. So this is some paper that I had used an edge puncher on, and I thought, well, maybe I could use that. So what I did was I put the background, and I'm using this just as a little slide, and I plan to put a picture back here. So it's like I left that open. Now, one thing I've learned, because I've already done it, is when I was pushing this down and I was impatient and I just kind of shoved it and I tore my little, you know, the pattern. So something to think about for the next time. But anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. This is just a mishmash page for now. Over here, I did a little flip out with the little stamp that I can do some little journaling, and then this is a flip out deal. You know, don't like this. I was trying to cover up this paper, and I had this, and then this Christmas thing was in my stash, but I'm probably gonna work on this for something. Then I just did these little open things with washi tape, and then you can open it this way. Okay, that goes there. And what I did was I put this on the wrong side. I had this somewhere else, and then when I punched, I took this off, but this was supposed to be shown. Oh, maybe I'll put it like that, because I liked that there's a little pocket in here. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna put it back like that for now. Anyway, so we already saw that. I'm turning the page. Now here is a little pocket. I just put a thing in there. Then this can be removed from the pocket. And then this flips out. So a little stitching. And then you can open this up because I'll need a lot of writing area if I'm to record our holiday season. This is another place where I'm just trying to cover this up, this under paper that I did not like after I did it. So I'll probably put ribbon, or this will evolve. Same thing here. And then that, and then the back cover is, this is recycled from other old Christmas cards. It's kind of funky and fun. So anyway, that is the current state of my December daily that I will continue to embellish and try to make more purty. So anyway, I hope you all have a really good day. I look forward to watching some videos of other people's December daily, and I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, although I honestly don't know what really that does other than maybe, I don't know, make your video more popular. I'm not sure. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Adios.